Bitcoin is absolutely exploding right now as we just broke ourselves an all-time high. 74,000 has been breached, and I think right now, let me just quickly take a little look. Bitcoin is actually at $74.6 thousand and still gaining. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to know something funny? It is 7 a.m. Dubai time. I have not slept yet. 74.7. We just keep on going. Dogecoin above 21.6 cents. Funny enough, was selling actually a little bit of my positions because, well, even though I expect these things to continue on, especially with Trump being in such a positive light, in my opinion, it is always smart to here and there cash out little bits. So anyway, if you want to get yourself a little update, by no means has Trump won just quite yet. I mean, as of this point at least. But all these markets, like Polymarket and basically anywhere where you can, put a little wager in on the elections, have been 80 to 20% in Trump's favor. I think right now even above 85% in Trump's favor. And so most people are thinking Trump is going to get it. I mean, you can see Bitcoin's price is up, more than 10% or so today. Ethereum up 8%, Solana up 15%, Dogecoin up 26%, which is quite interesting. Anyway, I was also just now posting a little update on my X because, my Dogecoin trades are going absolutely crazy. I opened this one like 3 days ago or so, and right now are in 400% worth of profit, and my other trade is in 500% worth of profit. Again, if I'm stuttering a little bit, it's also because I'm quite nervous, not necessarily about the election itself too much, but more so about what is going to happen. Then again, I don't think that's the main factor. I think the main factor is that it's almost 7:20 a.m. and that is pretty late. It's okay for me, but it is a little bit late. Regardless, over the last few hours, it's been more and more heavily skewed towards Trump. I do believe, though, from reading online, that this can very often at the end of the end still change. That's why I have been warning people it ain't over till it's over. We did also get some news that apparently John Dean did not make it. Elizabeth Warren has won the re-election for the U.S. Senate, which was not so nice to see. Again, if we're taking a look at Polymarket, I don't think I put it up here for a little while, but the data basically shows, oh wait, there's a little funny post as well here. Kobe just said Altcoins are cool, but I've decided to no longer celebrate them unless they are 6 digits. And yeah, Bitcoin just hit $75,000 as well. This is also funny. Some guy shared that he was having a Solana short open, and a famous Twitter guy is asking if he's got an update because that trade cannot be doing too well. Anyway, like Ponzi Trader here says, real talk, we can't celebrate until the election is fully graded. Last election was, quote unquote, stolen at the end, while Trump had an 85% lead. Don't FOMO top blast shit if you can't afford to eat the drawdown. Anything can happen, in my opinion. But in my opinion, we resolve much higher in 14 days. Enjoy the fireworks. Again, the main reason I am bringing this up is not because I don't think Trump will win. No, everything is looking like he will. But we remember last season there was, oh guys, Bitcoin just keeps on going. Right now, 75.6 on some exchanges. Anyway, last time around as well, he was in a really good position until very, very close towards the end. And I'm just warning people of that again. Here we can see that Gray just shared $75.5 thousand per Bitcoin. And man, I'm just looking through the altcoin market here. Look at this. Some coins are up more than 50% throughout the day in the top 100. Dogecoin is up 10 or 11% throughout the hour. An hour is what we're talking about here. Let's just go to page 2 just for fun real quick. Let's go to page 2 and check this out here. Actually, not as interesting. And there's a few coins that are down. Imagine if these were your biggest bags. You'd be freaking hitting yourself in I don't know, with a brick to the head or just to a wall. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Let me quickly see the other side. Yeah, so TRX and I guess for the rest of the stable coins are down bad as well. Imagine holding TRX, huh? It's not too bad normally, but in this case here, maybe Justin Sun said something about Camel. I can't imagine though, so I'm not so sure exactly what this is doing bad. Anyway, I described before that I was even thinking of perhaps putting up some hedged bets, and I didn't do that. Why? Well, long story short is, even though right now you're going to get, if you bet $1 on Camelot, you get 5 back, something along those lines. I still, first of all, kind of believe Trump will win. But second of all, I kind of feel as if I, on the opposite side, want to really bet on Trump, and I wanted to for a long time. I should have just done that like last week, I think like 3 days ago or so, when the odds were about 1.5 instead of now being 1.1 or something like that. Meaning if I put $1,000 on Trump right now, I get about 1,150 back. So you only make $150 on it, meaning maybe with Camel even you can like 7x your money. And at some point from a risk reward perspective, Camel becomes way more lucrative. Even right now, for example, risk reward wise, it is not, ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying something that is outrageous to some, I know, but it's not stupid right now to go on one of these platforms and go crazy on Camel. Why? Well, think about it. Your crypto portfolio on the one hand is skyrocketing right now. If you place, for example, $5,000 on 𝗕𝗓 and it goes times 7 if she does end up winning because the odds are so heavily skewed, well, then you might lose $5,000 if Trump wins. Okay, boo-hoo-hoo. But you'll easily make up for that in the crazy amount your portfolio is going up. I mean, obviously it depends on your portfolio size. You know, you can see it go up by the hundreds of thousands every minute or only by the cents every minute. It depends on your size, but that's also relative to the bet, right? So some person might only want to bet $5, some person might want to go for 4 million. It's just to put into perspective that I'm thinking the amount that my portfolio is going to go up is so disproportionately high, the amount of money I would put into this, but then the 6 or 7x or whatever it might be at this point, I think there's a good argument to be made that it's actually quite worth it. Because right now, as I'm checking here, Trump has a 90% chance, they say. So I put $1,000 in, I get $10.3 thousand out. I'm not doing it. Because I'm too much of a baby to do so, and because I really still just want to believe Trump's going to win, so it's a waste of money. But you guys get where the risk thing comes from, right? Anyway, the reason I think we are going so well is because Trump has been securing more than was expected. Like, it's been, my whole feed has just been Trump taking it after taking it after taking it. Again, we're getting closer and closer to the 270. We're not there, and this is where people have warned me over on Twitter that you should not get too comfortable until closer towards the end, because last time around, it was also all changed at the end. And ladies and gentlemen, I am not politically quote-unquote wise enough or seasoned enough to know how good the numbers that we are seeing right now are. And again, if you are only looking at places like Polymarket, you have a warped view, because the majority of people using a crypto odds market platform are crypto holders who for the most part, again, will be biased towards Trump. Not all, but again, the bias is there. And right now, Trump has a 90.5% expectation of winning. So again, if you think with me here, it is definitely not that stupid to have some money on 𝗕𝗓, even though I don't have to explain it again. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to waste too much more of y'all's time. I've just been looking and it's so mesmerizing to see the results. It's so mesmerizing to see some crazy price pumps again after a good while. Man, Dogecoin is up 30% in a day! In a day! Wow, I need to go to bed, man. I need to see, what do I do, ladies and gentlemen? What do? I'm not even wearing pants right now. Like, not joking, like full, you can see. Who cares? I was laying in bed. Wow, should I go sleep? Should I stay awake? I don't even know, because this is so crazy. This is literally, I think, right? I think I've never had my portfolio go up this much in a day. Now, obviously, maybe if some altcoin comes out or launches, that might be different. But just for a traditional coin day, if I don't include some crazy altcoin outlier, just my main portfolios basically, I've never had a day as crazy as the one we were witnessing today. So for me, it's really, really wild to see this. Even though coins like XRP aren't really doing too much, it's up like 5% or so. I think this Dogecoin is skewing everything out of proportion a little bit, because I, funnily enough, opened long positions a few days back when I said on Twitter that I'm long on everything. And it's kind of funny how that turned out. It couldn't have not been better. And the last couple of days, my trading has been off the chart. It's been so amazing. But that's also because I just got quite, again, I'm going to be honest with you, quite lucky with buying low and selling high. But generally, it's quite easy when the market's moving upwards, right? Trading is really simple. If up is everywhere that you're going, or the only place you're going, and that's the funny thing about crypto, ladies and gentlemen. I believe the only direction is up. Yes, we might see down for a little bit, but I told you, maximum 1 year of downside. And the upside is limitless. So yeah, that's about it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below where you think Bitcoin will end up over the next like 24 hours.